Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air. Okay. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You are on the air.
Mr. Gulley, please don't get me fired.
Hey, I've got another caller coming in, so you're gone. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Tom Gulley fucks kids. Tom Gulley fucks kids. Tom Gulley fucks kids. Tom Gulley fucks kids.
Actually, I didn't mean to accept that call. I had a bad mouse click. A stray mouse click, and I paid the price for it. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Tom, you look like you hang out at the end of the pier and spend your time diving for fish all day.
What makes you think I look that way?
Do you cut your hair with a vacuum cleaner, a Flowbee?
No, I do not. But what attributes do I have that would make you think that I hang out on the end of a pier? I'm talking, shut up. You think I look like a pelican.
Oh, well, an ugly pelican.
But you do, of course, admit that I am human. And just because someone resembles, in your opinion, a particular animal, you think that means that they adopt all the attributes of that animal?
Yes, like an animal.
All right.
Are you George Washington? You never tell a lie.
Well, I believe very greatly in honesty, but you can go ahead and make your wooden teeth joke now.
Oh, I wasn't. What does that mean? I wasn't going to make a wooden teeth joke.
Okay.
I was going to say, because George Washington is fat and gay. Fat and gay, fat and gay, fat and gay, fat and gay, fat.
Oh, let's see what we've got here. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
How's it going, you fucking pedo? How many kids have you fucked?
0. Why would you ask something like that? It seems like it kind of turns you on to think about it. To randomly call somebody like that. Yeah. No, hey, I didn't bring it up. You did. You brought it up, genius. So it's got to be on your mind, not my mind. Your mind. It's the first thing you said. That's what happened. We all heard it. It was on your mind. It's
pedo.
You just proved you're more obsessed by it by saying it over and over again. You must think about it late at night when nobody's around. It's all you think about. You've proven it over and over again right here. Right here. You've proven it to everybody, genius. You just proved you're obsessed with it. You randomly called a radio show and repeated the word over and over again. You're probably breathing hard and getting all turned on. Goodbye. I'm not done with these kids by a long shot. I don't know who will face. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Hi, fat ass.
So, yeah, I'm really fat. How much do I weigh? How much do I weigh?
About 270.
No.
You're also gay with your brother.
Really?
Yeah. You guys binge drink together and suck each other's dick.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you imagine alone at night?
Yeah.
Of all the things you could have been thinking about in the world, that's what runs through that fraction of a brain you possess?
I heard you like children.
Well, you heard wrong. You're batting 0 here today.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Have a good evening.
Okay, thanks for calling. Bye. Oh, no. Hi, and welcome to Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air. That's not loading up.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, hi.
Are you a pedophile?
No. Why would you ask a question like that? Do you randomly call people up and just ask them about that? You must spend a lot of time thinking about it. Hello?
About what?
About what you just asked me.
Because I was curious.
No, you're curious about that? Are you curious about that a lot? Is that something that weighs on your mind heavily?
It was a question I wanted
How
to ask.
How did it come to the forefront of what you laughingly call your consciousness?
Because,
sometimes I think about these things,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to really express myself.
Yeah, that's clear. Okay. Well, thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Yeah, goon. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You are on the air.
Your neck looks vaginal.
Yeah. Where else do you see vaginal things? In the crook of a tree? Where else?
Typically between a woman's legs,
Okay.
but then also...
I really doubt that in
Why
there.
does your neck look like a vagina?
You should ask yourself that. I think my neck looks like a neck.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
It's like
well, not to you.
full skin.
Not to you.
I'm in the middle of talking. Don't talk over me.
Well, I'll talk over you all I want. It's my show. It's not the guy who sees vaginas everywhere show. It's the Tom Gulley Show.
Vagina neck show.
No. Sorry, that's not what the logo says.
He's a well-known pedophile on the
Okay.
internet.
Yeah, okay. Well known, eh? Well, I'm reasonably... I think I would believe that you keep up on those people. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
You realize that we can see how fat you are because we have eyes.
Who's we?
Anybody that's watching the show.
Oh, well, if that's what you choose to believe, you go right ahead.
What, you don't believe things that you can literally see?
I don't
Are you
believe
that
that other people's incorrect perceptions of reality is binding upon me.
So if you see a big fat guy walking down the street, you think that they're skinny? Is that how stupid you are?
I think that's a false equivalency.
Okay, it's not.
Yes, no, it's definitely a false equivalency. If I see somebody that's any sort of shape, then I'll trust what I believe. I won't take that from you. And of all the years I've been doing this online where people can see me at any time, only a certain segment of people, and only just recently has that ever been said. And the vast amount of people that know me personally in real life would never, ever say that because it's simply not true. See how that works? If you weren't stupid, you would have known that before I had to hang up on you. See? But you're stupid, so you didn't. I mean, clearly you've seen it happen to others. Look, there's a phenomenon. Some people are so stupid they don't know they're stupid. I mean, it's almost self-defining. And then the internet has given them the opinion that they're smart. Yeah, goon. Hi, welcome to Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Howdy. Hey, I watched one of those episodes of Pod Awful, and I think you're a lot more interesting.
Yeah. He said a bad word. I maybe shouldn't have cut him off. I'll call him back. Let's see if it's a real number or not.
Oh.
Yeah, you dropped off before in the middle of your call. So
Sorry, I have a bad connection. I was saying I watched an episode of this Pod Awful, and I think your show is more interesting than his.
Well,
so I don't know why I was here.
Everybody has their followers and their things they find interesting. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just lying. Your show sucks.
Oh, you got me. You guy, you.
Hell yeah.
You're so clever.
Stupid bitch.
Oh, I know. You're the smart one. You're the smart one watching a show you don't like.
Yeah, you called me back. You called me back, idiot.
I know. I did.
Yeah, you're an idiot. You called me. You thought I was going to say something nice.
No, I actually didn't.
Yeah, you did. You heard it.
You said the word that I knew was going to be bad news.
Yeah, take another swig for me, fat boy.
Do you really think I'm fat? I've been wearing clothes that are slimming because
you wear 3 shirts, so you have an excuse.
It's cold in the mountains of Utah.
Fat.
You ever been to mountain in Utah at like 8,000 feet?
You're really fat, almost as fat as you are gay. Fat and gay, fat and gay, fat and gay. You got bigger tits than a net. You got bigger tits than a net. You're gay. You're fat and gay.
Well, when you say something true, I'll get worried about it. All right. Hi, welcome to Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Do you realize that half of your show is now just talking about Pod Awful?
I haven't mentioned that word once.
Yeah, but that's exactly what you're talking about. And
No.
What do you realize that? How do you feel about
Haven't mentioned it once.
Kinda
My
like
show
other people
lasts
realize
2
it.
hours, and half of 2 hours is
So we're
1
working on
hour,
it.
so I wouldn't be talking for 1 hour about that. So you're really stupid,
No,
and
just
you've been
every
told
episode,
never to call here
and
again,
everyone's noticing it,
Tubby.
so.
Sorry,
I'm talking
Tubby.
about talking about
Everyone, you mean the gang of horrifying losers that you hang out with? Bye.
Whew. Ever since I introduced you to Tom Gulley, the new Mersh, the fake radio guy, well, actually, the last time we talked about him, I got kicked off of the networks. YouTube said bye-bye to me. No, please don't. Tom Gulley may have had a hand in getting my YouTube channel taken down, and ever since then, the fans of hate have been calling in incessantly to the Tom Gulley Show live on YouTube and prank calling him and telling him horrible, terrible things, driving the man insane. Absolutely insane. We've been trying to turn him into a monster. But little did I know that it turns out Tom Gulley was already a monster all along. Let's go Gully the internet. This is Pod Awful.
Pod Awful TV. Oh, y'all is doing it right. Pod Awful sucks, you faggot. Bud boy. You danger. You scam artist, douchebag. You're the worst, motherfucker. Just give up. You fucking little piece of shit.
You're crazy. You're sick of your head.
Fucking dweeb, faggot, jackass. Pod Awful sucks. You know what? You're not funny. I want to really kick your ass.
You're human trash. My mom doesn't like it when I mention Pod Awful anymore.
Welcome, everybody. This is Pod Awful. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. Thank you all for joining me. And thank you to the people in the chat room right now. We're live Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. podawful.tv is the link. We're live on everything. I'm seeing in the chat room right now on YouTube, though, we've got some real Gullerinos in there, some Gully heads. We've got Gully Gang. Check this out. I mean, look, Lynette Miller. Lynette Miller is the woman that Tom Gulley has a crush on. Look at that. She says she loves the attention, too. We've got Laura in the chat. We've got Trevor Stone, happy to be here. I'm not kidding, I'm pretty sure I saw Morty Vicker in the chat. Morty Vicker is Tom Gulley's top guy. He's in there under his fake name, Morty Vicker, and his real name, Bob Williams. Roll out the red carpet, start spreading the word, share that show. Morty Vicker is here. I can't believe it. We've got a great show for you tonight, and we're going to get right into it. And if I see those people in the chat, I mean, say hi. If you are one of the Gullerinos out there, please say hi to me in the chat room because I would love to say hi. I'd love to read whatever you have to say. Came for the Mersh, stayed for the Gully, says Chapman in the chat. Excellent stuff. Excellent. Love seeing it. Bob Williams, there he is, Morty Vicker. He says, you horrifying fucks. They're mad. I'm the biggest Gully head, he says. Listen, the Gully gang, they roll deep for sure, but we're Gullerinos too. That's what Tom didn't understand. We tried to be nice. We tried to play along. We just pranked him. He has it. Listen, if you don't know Tom Gulley, he's a fake radio guy. He's got a radio show called The Tom Gulley Show. He claims is on the real radio. It's not! And worst of all, in the description of every episode of his show, it says, and I quote, trolls welcome. So we thought we were right at home. We started calling. We started trolling. And unfortunately, Tom started crying. I'm Tom Gulley, and I'm crying. So I never thought this would happen. It happens a lot, though, with the goons that we cover on this show. A lot of people, it turns out, also think about them the way I think about them. And oftentimes, I get phone calls from people in the goons' lives. With Tom Gulley, I didn't think it would ever happen. He seems like a private man. I know he lives in an incredibly small town, but when you live in a small town, then secrets spread quickly. And if you don't make friends, if people in your small town don't like you, if you are such a sassy little gremlin like Tom Gulley, then people are going to talk. And talk they did. They talked to me, Jesse, the greatest guy. I received a communique from Tom's entire town. This is not a joke. I spoke to everyone in this town. There's only like 12 people there, you know, and I would tell you who they all are, but I'm going to try to keep them anonymous. I have this is 100% legitimate, a real phone call recorded with somebody who was representing the town. Many of them were on speaker with me. I have garbled their audio a little bit. It might be a little bit difficult to understand what they're saying, but to protect the anonymity of this person, just in case, because again, Tom is a bitchy little queen, and he would absolutely take retribution against his entire town. These are the words of people who know Tom in real life. And what I learned in this phone call floored me. Now, some of it confirmed suspicions I already had about Tom, but some of it uncovered things that I had no clue about. Tonight's show, I'm going to reveal the true monster of a man that is Tom Gulley. Now, just to be clear, if you don't know, last we left Tom Gulley, we discovered that Tom is not only an adult who bullies children, but he gets bullied by children. It's never been tried before. Tom Gulley had an entire high school of kids bully him off the internet for a while by calling him the P slur. You know, paranormal. You know what I'm talking about. And he didn't cotton too kindly to that one. Tom was very upset, and he went after those kids, even after they had grown all the way up. Even after you're supposed to go, well, they probably learned their lesson. Tom was still calling their employers as adults, trying to get them fired. So you could imagine that a guy like that, working in the school system of his town, which is where Tom's real job is, because he's not a real radio guy. Of course he's not. When Tom says he's going to network, what he means is you can say to your Amazon Alexa, Alexa, play Tom Gulley live. And Alexa will go, what? And then he hopes it somehow works anyway. I'm not sure what he thinks a network is. All I know is his real job is working with children. But Tom is the most bullyable man on earth. He cannot help himself. It is incredibly easy to do. And that led to this phone call.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for...
Yeah, that's me. But I have the funniest stories about Tom Gulley.
All right, okay, so they said they had the funniest stories about Tom Gulley. This is a town leader. They've got the entire town sitting around the phone with him. You'll hear other voices in the background, little bits and pieces, bits and bobs there. But this person's kind of telling all of the main stuff we need to know. Now, according to you, you live nearby him. Is that true?
Yeah. And you need to find out about his brother, Micah, because he is a county cop.
Yes, I know that. He's a deputy sheriff. So Tom's brother, Micah, is the town cop.
Yeah, and he wears the tightest pants, and his head is shaved, except for this pathetic little fluff of bangs that he has. And he is drunk every day that he is not on shift. Like, smashed.
Wow. Now, so Tom's brother is the town drunk, which leads to an interesting question. In fact, I think I'm about to say that. Now, you know, that actually leads me to an interesting question. Because you see, so I've been wondering this whole time. Tom is constantly drinking different types of beverages. He's Tommy Sotomayoring it by downing some Red Bull watermelon flavor, you know, like a gentleman. And he's drinking coffee. He's everything, anything that isn't water, he's drinking it. And I always kind of think, he claims he doesn't drink. He claims he does not do drugs. But there's something, there's this air about him when he's on his show that seems like he is always either a little tipsy or having a bit of a withdrawal, maybe getting the shakes. He's craving a little hair of the dog. He oftentimes goes off camera, and I think he might be sneaking a little peek in there, if you know what I mean. I have been thinking that Tom is a secret drunk. Do you know if that is true?
Yeah, I think so. And we think they're both gay. No, does not really matter.
Well, it doesn't matter. Of course, who cares? No, not that I care, but yeah, if he's a secret gay guy, haha. Let's point and laugh at that.
Yeah.
So yes, they think he's a secret drunk. Also, a secret gay guy with his brother, which, I mean, this is unprecedented. In the history of Goondom, I don't know if we've ever run into this one. I wasn't even sure how to react.
It's a secret. And it's in a super small community. Right. You know, the kid bullying things is really funny because last year, Tom worked at the elementary school.
Okay, so this is where everything changes. The way you look at this man will forever be altered. Okay? This man, this monster, this jumpy gump tooth. Tom Gulley used to work at an elementary school. Not as a teacher, he's an aide. He has no ability. He's making $10,000 a year maximum. He has no knowledge of anything. He's one of the world's stupidest people, but as you know, you can't fix stupid. I knew that was going to stop right there. Anyway, you can't fix stupid. And even the kids can smell it on him. The kids bully him. He's working at the elementary school last year, and this happens.
And he went home crying because around Halloween, the second grade class told him that he looked like Frankenstein.
I'm going to cry if this is a true story.
He went home crying. So upset. In fact, he complained about it at a different school. The kids were so mean at the elementary because they made him cry because they said he looked like Frankenstein.
Because he looked like Frankenstein. I mean, that's one of those moments in the show where, where do you go from there? Where do you go? Tom Gulley was bullied by second graders to the point of crying because he looks like a classic Universal monster, Frankenstein. He looks like he's right out of Mary Shelley. Now, I want to be very clear about something because Tom Gulley loves trying to make a point about this and trying to undo anything you say about this using this. Let me be very clear to anybody, to any of the pedants in the audience right now. Here's how it works when it comes to the monster and the doctor, okay? The green guy's name is Frankenstein, and the guy who created him's name is Dr. Monster. As far as I'm concerned, in fact, I've got proof that Tom agrees with that. You'll see that later. I've got proof with that. But I don't want to hear it. He's Frankenstein's. Nope. He's Frankenstein. And his dad is Dr. Monster. Who cares? Okay? Bride of Frankenstein. Who'd she marry? The doctor? I don't think so. Son of Frankenstein. Who was he the son of? The doctor? Nope. The guy's name is Frankenstein. Okay? He was born of lightning, a Jewish golem. How did you find my show, by the way? And so was Tom Gulley. What are they saying in the chat? I have to know what you guys said about this in the chat. Ha ha ha, no fucking way. Ha ha ha, says Chewy. A crying man, Lordy. As it happens, I came across you because of Kay's fucking quality cooking, and your parody made me cry with laughter. The quality and nuance of your piss take was a joy to me. I drop by occasionally. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. Really look into this stuff. If you think Kay is a great goon, we got way better goons, and Tom Gulley is one of Morty Vicker in the chat room saying, no wonder his teeth are jumpy. He was a victim of grave robbing. Wow, turning on your master just like Frankenstein himself, Morty. Incredible.
Well, interesting story. I got an email from the district saying that there's this stuff coming out about Tom Gulley and that the business administrator of the district is trying to get a hold of people.
So this is incredible. We found out Tom worked at a school, And we also knew that children, and this is a statement of fact, children accused Tom Gulley of being a part of the LGBTP community. So we thought maybe the school district should know. I mean, after all, Tom has been celebrating me having my livelihood potentially taken away from me. It just seemed fair, you know? Listen, all I know is the Pod Awful Piranhas, they came to me, they said, we know where he works. Should we call? And I said, no, stop. Don't. Please. Don't do it. Why on earth? What should I do? Oh, no. My hands are tied. So come to find out, the school district is just emailing everyone in town. Everyone in town knows about Tom Gulley's proclivities. Yeah, everybody hates Tom because he's such a sassy bitch.
Oh, and his brother is the same way.
Does Tom and his brother, do they live together?
Yes, they do.
I knew it. Listen, all right, this is an incredible opportunity for both you and me. So Tom lives with his brother. He's a 57, 58-year-old man. He lives with his 50-something-year-old brother. They live together. They're two grown men. They're gay together. I don't know. This is just an accusation of someone who knows him in real life. What am I supposed to do about that? They're the one who said it, not me, that they're gay together. But they do live together. I need you to understand something. Tom claims that is not true. I have proof that it is true, but I am the pettiest man on earth. And the tiniest things will make me laugh. I mean, it takes nothing. So stuff like that, if you know anything else, like if Tom is living with a man, if he is anything you know about Tom, I am all ears on this.
I did hear he got moved, but I don't know exactly where he got moved to.
What do you mean by moved?
Well, there's different aid positions in the district.
Okay.
So maybe he got moved.
To a different school?
Part-time tech. Our district only had 2 elementaries, a middle school, and a high school.
Right. Yeah, I know it's a small
town. And I don't
town.
think he likes the elementary because they call him Frankenstein. And when I heard that, I started laughing because I'm like, he does look like Frankenstein to a little kid.
Kids are right about him. And he is, I'm pretty sure he wears those big hoodies to cover up the bolts in his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you to that hero, 07, obviously. To the mystery town leader and the entire town for contacting me about Tom, his proclivities, and his undead nature. Did you ever see it coming? How could you? Where do you even go from there? I'll tell you where. It gets worse. Way worse. I got something here that'll shock the socks right off of you. When I saw this, I thought, oh, Frankenstein, that's the top of the pops. We're never going to get any further along than how funny Frankenstein is. And we've been calling him about. I'll play you the calls about Frankenstein in just a second here. We've been calling him about being a Frankenstein. Wait until you see that. I feel like I need a dramatic stinger for this. This is actually the kind of reveal where you need a little bit of a sound bite here. Let's see. Not good enough. Needs to be more dramatic than that. Let's try. No, that's too. It's too. This is big. This is real big. Come on. Tom Gulley has tits! Ah! It's true! He's got boobs, honkers, gazongas. He's straight out of Hooters. So Tom Gulley is confirmed a mammalian. You can feed off of him. Take a look at these things. They're almost Khazarian. They are, You could feed a village. In fact, his entire town, I believe, has nursed on him before. That's serviceable. They say in the chat room, LOL, I think circus music would fit more. Is he trans? Lynette Miller in the chat room. Hi, Lynette Miller, queen of the outdoor grill, says, Tom, I want you to take down those photos of me behind you, you monster. Those are breasts. They're goobs, they're calling them in the chat room. Tom has T-Tos. If in the opening montage, if you heard everybody calling him fat and stuff and wondering why, it's because the man he's got the type of titties where if he walked into a room wearing a red dress, your jaw would unhinge and you would go aruga. You know, you'd be a klaxon horn. You'd turn into a wolf. Your eyes would pop out of your head. So you'd just be rubbing your eye. I mean, these things are, I go around, my wife, I go up to her, if she's got them out, I go, I'm looking at Tom right now, and I know what a lot of you guys in the audience are thinking right now, because, the kahuna virus, you've been alone for a while, you're getting a little horny. I get it. Calm yourself. Don't let it move. Don't let it twitch. Push it down, tuck it into the waistband, whatever you got to do, because this is Tom Gulley's body here. Okay, this is a grown man, and he's got full-on 100%, whole milk bazooms, as my dad would call them, bazooms. So, what do you do with that information? When you find out a guy is a Frankenstein, when you find out a guy has bigger tits than your wife, frankly. Sorry, honey. Listen. Don't be mad at me. You're just as God made you. You're perfect in my eyes. But if you were to divorce me and Tom were to come along, I'd think about it. What do you do once that happens? Well, the only thing I know how to do. You start prank calling the man until he cries. And that's exactly what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not prank calls. They're Frank calls.
Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Why did you touch my sister, Mr. Frankenstein? And why do you have boobies like mommy?
First of all, why are you looking at your mom's chest? That's creepy. That's really creepy. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You are on the air.
Mr. Gulley looks like Frankenstein's monster.
You think so?
All the kids in elementary school do.
Do you feel silly as an adult trying to imitate a child and putting W's where R's should go in your speech?
Do you feel silly as an adult going home crying because the kids called you Frankenstein's monster?
I would feel silly if that had ever happened, but since it didn't, I don't feel silly at all.
Did.
Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Please stop haunting my nightmares, you fat Frankenstein.
Okay.
Bless you. Peter.
I'm sorry. I got another call. Okay, it's first call of the day, so this won't go well. Oh, hey, how are you? Let's see if we can get him here. How you doing? Welcome to the Tom Gulley Show.
Is this the fat Frankenstein that's not as funny as Jeff Buckworthy?
That's one of his friends. That is Reverend Wild Bill, a guy who calls into his show all the time. That's his friend calling him a fat Frankenstein. He can't escape it.
That's me in the flesh. There's a dog outside my door. Hi, welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
I just want to let you know that you have a webcam on, and we can all see that you are fat and stupid and look like a Frankenstein monster.
You can see stupidity. Well, I think you're the one having trouble with reality, right?
Can't fix stupid.
Yes, I'm so fat. God. Hi, and welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
Hi, Mr. Frankenstein.
A little. I'm 6'5". Get your eyes fixed.
I said Mr.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
you're
I'm
not
sorry.
a real doctor.
Now we gotta hang up on you. I'm sorry. I got another call coming in. Hi, welcome to the Tom Gulley Show. You're on the air.
When the doctor created you, why did he put one of your eyes in crooked?
Well, doctors don't create people.
So Dr. Frankenstein created you.
Really?
Yeah, but I guess you can't fix stupid, and that's why you left your teeth the way they are.
Thank God. Pod Awful is back, baby. And the earth is flat, not round.
Truly, truly incredible stuff. And by the way, completely unrelated to all of this, we've got a new shirt in the Pod Awful store. podawful.shop is the short link. You can also find it over at belowthecollar.com/podawful. And as you can see, this is our brand new, this is our completely original Pod Awful, the program logo. And you can get this shirt for the low, low price of $24.99. The Pod Awful program, and as it says there at the bottom, that's our classic TV logo. And of course, it says at the bottom, owner of the Tom Gulley Show. Owner of the Tom Gulley Show. Pod Awful. Grab that podawful.shop. Make a grown man cry. The new tagline of the show. Make a grown man cry. Pod Awful, the program. Welcome. Let's see what they're saying in the chat room right now. ZZ Gunt says, I wanted to call him. Well, you should have called him. You can call him. Here's the thing, though. He hasn't been live all week. Now, I know I was gone for a little while, but I was overly vaccinated, and now I'm addicted to vaccines. I had to wait until my track marks healed up. I'm going in for booster shots almost every other day now. I'm starting to withdraw right now. In fact, I might put a title card up, and when I come back on, you're going to see vaccine dripping down my arm. Suddenly I'm feeling a lot better. I can't get over it. I was sick for a little while. I was injured by vaccines. Tom Gulley has gone completely off the radar, completely radio silent. 2 weeks now, not in a row, but 2 separate weeks, he just disappeared from the internet. Nary an explanation. Didn't say a thing. What happened? Where did you go, Tom? What's going on? You getting scared? Now, I believe he's claiming he's got a new job, but I think he just moved to a new school in the tiny, tiny school system. And we know he was working at the middle school. He refuses to work at the elementary school for obvious reasons. Fire, bad. Dentist, bad. And he's scared of the children, which obviously he should be. So where has he been? I don't think that's what's been taking up his time. Could it be that he's been so busy trying to hurt children's lives that he didn't have time for his fake radio show?
I'm not done with these kids by a long shot.
Not by a long shot. And by the way, I want to say a special thank you to Magi for making that animation right there, to Abracadaver for making that brilliant drawing I used to promote the show tonight. He was also in the intro of the show, and Stribs for a lot of the editing in the beginning of tonight's episode. Couldn't do it without you guys. Some amazing stuff. So I got to give credit to where credit's due, and credit to the Piranhas. The Piranhas out there making those phone calls possible. All through the brilliant inspiration of me, Jesse, the greatest guy. Truly, truly great stuff. Thank you all so much. My problem with Tom is this. What are they saying in the chat room? Yes, ask Speedy for help boofing. What does that mean? Time for him to start culling new minor age detractors. LOL, that's great. You guys want to see the little animation again? We'll do it one more time.
I'm not done with these kids by a long shot.
And he licks his lips. Very, very good stuff. So here's my problem with Tom. I know he can do better. I know that if we were to help him out, and you know I love trying to help the goons. They never take my help, but I love trying to help them. I have a feeling we could change him into a better man. Not just a better radio man, not just a better presenter, which we could do a workshop for basically everybody on the internet on that one. All the digital litter out there. Listen, I think we could turn him around. We could turn him into something presentable, something a little bit better, something that maybe even Lynette Miller would want to date. You know, Lynette Miller, one of his big fans, she had a personal conversation with me and several other listeners of Pod Awful, and she was adamant. I mean, she said it over. We weren't even asking her. And she said over and over again how she would never date Tom. He is not her boyfriend. She would interrupt me. I would be in the middle of a sentence like, so Lynette, what is the deal? And she would go, by the way, Tom, no, he's a Frankenstein. Although I sometimes look like a ghost, a spooky ghost in my Instagram photos, I would never. The man is made of sewn parts, okay? He's an undead boy. So I couldn't be, and I go, Lynette, it's fine. The bolt, no, Lynette, it's okay. I can't. I think we could even turn that around. Now, here's the brilliant thing. I have actually a phone call from one of our listeners, Plank, somebody who has spoken to Lynette. We've got some extra prank calls. I'm going to play them for you tonight in the Pod After show. And some more, some beautiful, brilliant, uncovered, unearthed, and when you're a Frankenstein, most of your stuff is unearthed stuff on Tom Gulley. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to do it in the Pod After show, which is in the Pizza Fund. Join that, grab yourself a slice, $6 level and up. It's the way we support the show. Again, I got kicked off of YouTube. Nobody's ever going to find my show again. We need everybody we can get, and I am slowly re-uploading the archives of the show, including the former free episodes. It's all got to go behind the paywall now. Long story. It's not what I want to do. It's what I got to do at this point. If something changes on YouTube, I'll probably start releasing some of the old episodes for free on there again. But right now, they're all going to go on there. So support the show. Get the after shows. Get our archives. Join it. Many levels to choose from. You can join for as little as $1. Get access to a ton of stuff. So over at podawful.pizza, that show will start immediately after this one tonight. Don't miss it.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
P-I-C-C-A.
I want to help Tom out, but I can't stop thinking about those delicious milkers. I mean, there's something, they're floating around in my head right now. You know what I mean? Like, you ever see a woman so beautiful? Like the first time I saw my wife, and it just sticks in the back of your mind, and they haunt your mind. His milkers right now, each one floating on either side of me. I feel like I'm about to see Hard Ray pop up, and then Tom's milkers get flashed in front of me as a big hot schlong goes up and down between them. He could easily milk you dry with those things. I mean, truly, like, you want to see a shriveled sack. You want a wizzled gonad. He could wrap those things around your donk 3 or 4 times. I don't know. Maybe, Kelsey, I shouldn't have done the show. I might not be ready for a show tonight because we should have, I know your mom watches, but maybe I shouldn't be looking at Tom the way I'm looking. I'm starting to salivate here. I'm trying to make him a better man, and he's starting to turn me into a weirder one. I'm not sure about this one. Frankenstein's beauty. Tom's got a perfect memory and perfect mammaries. They say in the chat room, big daddy milkers. There is a phenomenon known as dad dick, where your dick, you get to a certain age and you get the dick your dad had. Hang on a second. I know what this is sounding like. Hang on a second. Listen, everybody knows when you're 3 years old, your dad, in a move to show absolute power over you, he forces you to take a shower with him, and he says it's to show you how to shower. But that one seems like a no-brainer. You just stand there, the water kind of gets on you. And what it really is your dad waits. I say 3 years old. I meant 6 years old. 6 years old, he takes you in the shower, and then you are right at donk height at that point. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. Hang tight. You're right at donk height, and the whole time he's looking at you, and he knows it's awkward. This is not a predilection. This is not a Tom Gulley sort of situation I'm talking about. Get that out of your mind, okay? This is you and your father. This is a bonding moment, and he takes you in there, It's not really a bonding moment because he is trying to imprint that in your brain. What he's trying to do is he's trying to make you think like you can't beat him up because for the rest of your life, you're going to remember his dick as being gigantic, but you were just a small boy. And this is a thing. This is on Urban Dictionary. You can look this up. This ain't my concept here. You know, like this is a known quantity. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look, did this happen to anybody else or was I? My point is that takes you in there. You see it. And then at a certain point, you get to be like 30 years old. And on a hot summer day, we're not winter penis hours. We're talking full on summer penis. One day you wake up and you've got your dad's dick. You look down and there's something different. You go, did I shave my... Now hang on a second. This is getting a little in the weeds. I swear to God this is going somewhere. Hooray. Does he compare his boobs to other women's? Who knows? My point is, at a certain point you look down, you go, what have we here? And that thing is banging, you know? And you're like, you kind of start, I mean, unless you've got, you know, some sort of micro penile functionality happening, unless you're microphallic, then this happens to you. 30 years old, you look down, it's a summer day, you go, oh, damn. You kind of look in the mirror for a second, you kind of let it, you do one of these, you let it hit your thighs back and forth. Bing, 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 bing. And you go, oh my God, I could beat up my dad now. This is great. I'm finally more powerful than my father. By the way, I had this thought. I had already been taller than my dad for years at this point, like over a decade. I'd been taller than my dad. I easily could have overpowered him. But I'm telling you, when he drags you into that shower, when he takes that dong shower, that's not a good term for it. When he takes you in there, it's imprinted on your mind. Again, all of this is to say the exact same thing happened to Tom Gulley, but with his mom and her boobs. Long way to go. MCL has left the chat. Long way to go. PG Melly in the chat says, I have my dad's dick. See? I'm not the only one. And hopefully, what happens right after that, like just a few years later, it just shrinks up and goes inside your body, basically becomes a belly button. You never see it again. So you got to hit that sweet spot. If you've got a kid, they've got to be 6 years old and you've got to be in that window of full dad donk. Listen, anyway, Tom Gulley walked in on his mom. He saw her chest, her chesticles, as somebody cool in the 90s would say. He saw what she had packing, and he was 6 years old, and he went, wow, I need me a pair of those. And for most children, one, they don't say it about their mom, but if a kid says that, they mean, you know, sucky, sucky, sucky. They want them. With Tom, it imprinted a little different. It hit a little different. And he grew up, and I don't know how you cultivate those things. He has the tits of Sasquatch. Like, you know that Bigfoot footage where it's that Super 8 thing and he turns, it's a she. They always say it's a she, and she turns her head and looks at the camera as she walks away. And they say, you know it's a she because you can see her breasts dangle and swing as she turns. He has those breasts. He has the breasts of a Sasquatch and the gait of a Sasquatch, the build of a Sasquatch. He has everything a lady Sasquatch, everything a male Sasquatch could want in a lady Sasquatch. He's got it, and a beautiful green complexion. Come get him, boys. They say in the chat. Okay, this went a little off the rails. Again, join the Pizza Fun. Pod Awful Pizza. The point is, I don't know if we can change his tits. And to be honest, it's going to be a huge distraction. But I think through the power of bullying, we can make Tom better. I, in fact, think these prank calls, these Frank calls that we've been sending him has actually mellowed him out a little bit. In fact, it might be why he took this break in the past week from his show. I believe, and maybe this is a little big-headed for me to say, I believe that I have for you a changed man. I believe that Tom Gulley is different. A sophisticated man about town. This is Tom Gulley, like you have never seen him before. Maestro, lights! And hit it. If your tooth is that yellow, can't tell the truth on radio, you just can't fix. Stupid and your tits. Different types who bully children, shouting gripes and acting brilliant, just can't fix. Stupid and your tits. A million prank calls you can't ignore to start off. Trying mighty hard to look like Boris Karloff. Come, let's chat where Morty Vickers jokes fall flat and make them bicker. Shake your tits. I love him.
Oh, yeah, I am Tom Gulley. I'm Frankenstein. I was assembled with the dismembered body parts of the undead. Can we all get past that now? Hey, by the way, I went to the grocery store today looking like this.
Frankenstein love coffee.
I felt less ridiculous in my life, I think it's fair to say.
Coffee good.
Come on.
Did somebody say, you look like Frankenstein? I said, well, I look a little more like Frankenstein than I normally do. Yeah, it's Frankenstein. I'm wearing the coat that Frankenstein wears. I mean, maybe if you saw me standing up in the whole thing, but I radically underestimated how much people would expect bolts on your neck. People of all ages. Are you Frankenstein? Yeah, I'm Frankenstein. Well, then why don't you have the bolts on the side of the neck?
Come on! Stop it!
What the living hell?
It's nothing! Nothing, I tell you! 5, 6, 7, 8!
Huh?
For God's sake, come on! Are you trying to make me look like a fool? Please, I beg you, for safety's sake, don't humiliate him! This isn't working. Okay, we need a new ending. Before they riot, oh, here we go. Something by Jerry Noto. This is perfect. Jerry Noto, everybody. We'll end on this one instead.
That's right, I am Tom Gulley.
Have an awful day.
Special man, and I'm so special.
See you in the after show. Pod Awful Pizza.
$250 for 2 bloody human ears. You said the word that I knew was gonna be bad news.
Yeah.
Fire bad. So bad. Fire bad. So bad. When I was very, very young. Yesterday when I was young, I lived by night and shunned the naked light of day. I'm not done with these kids by a long shot. Children must die. All children must die. Kill them immediately. Don't hesitate. Just kill them. Painfully if possible. Do you really think I'm fat? Do I have to say spear chucker? Do I have to say nigga? Frankenstein's monster. Hi, and welcome to Frankenstein at 9. Show, you're on the air.
Hi, Mr. Frankenstein.
Lynette, you speak my language and I speak yours. Boom shakalaka. Fire bad. So bad. And can we quit calling him Frankenstein? Frankenstein is the monster. That's clearly Frankenstein's doctor. The taste of life was sweet as rain upon my tongue. I teased at life as if it were a foolish game. The way the evening breeze may tease a candle flame. The thousand dreams I dream, the splendid things I plan. We here at Frankenstein at 9 Show have been pioneering a new piece of technology. And it's revolutionary. You know, it didn't take that long to actually create. It's called More Baby Rapists. The past is a precursing event. And only one see how it's built to last on weak and shifting sand. I like how Old Yeller died. It was fabulous.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. podawful.com/support. And anything else you need is at podawful.com.